Hello, happy New Year's Eve and welcome to another game of that video. So this is the last Vectex game we're going to do for a while because this is homebrew. I think this is by John Donzilla. So if you're watching, thank you very much for the game. I found this in my ROM collection I've got for Vectex, and this is Patriots. So quite a cool effect with the spinning Patriots there. I don't know if you've already realised, but the winner of the recent poll was Nintendo Entertainment System. So as from January the 1st to the 31st of January, whichever many days January has got, we're going to do a different Nintendo NES game. So hope look forward to that. That's what you voted for, so let's go for Nintendo NES. I'll try and make them a bit more obscure and not like the common ones. Obviously I'm going to have a few common ones in there as well. So yeah, this is like I said, Patriots. You can see all the 1996, so quite an old one now. So 20 years old, is that 1996 2006? No, that's 30 years old. So let's start the game. So if you're watching, thank you very much for the game. Let's just make sure everything's working okay. Okay, so let's start the game. So in true Vectex fashion, you get to choose your game. I'll just concentrate with game one, and let's start the game. Right, okay, so we've got a missile command clone here for the Vectex system. So yeah, is it Missile Command? I think that's what it's called by Atari. Oh cool, this is playing really well actually, using the joystick or the emulated joystick to move the cursor, the crosshair, and fire with one of the buttons. So yeah, this would look quite fitting on the actual Vectex console, I would say. I'm running this in an emulator called Vectex Online, but even though it's called Vectex Online, it's actually a standalone executable. If you want to know anything about the Vectex Online emulator, just send me a message and I'll try and help you out with that. It works great on Windows. Couldn't get it to run on Linux because there's no Linux port, and it didn't work under Wine either. So there might be a way of getting it to run under Linux, but I couldn't do it. Right, okay, so yep, this is Patriots. Oh shit, I'm out of bullets. That's pause button. Whoa, look at this growing here. So you're using the vector graphics of the Vectex, makes quite a good missile command. I know there's a scene in Terminator 2, Judgment Day, the movie, where you see a missile command arcade machine at one point. Obviously the game was ported onto many systems, but not originally the Vectex, so this 1996 homebrew is really good. I don't know if you call it homebrew or public domain, because I believe back in 96 things were called public domain rather than homebrew. That's sort of more of like a more recent title for it. But yeah, absolutely superb port of Missile Command. Actually, this is playing really well. Nice and smooth, nice and fast, fluid, no slowdowns or anything. Yeah, this emulator I'm using kind of sort of emulate the glare on stuff of a CRT screen, which is kind of neat. Obviously it's going to look better on the real system. But yeah, what do you think of that one? That's Missile Command. I do apologise for the video being slightly late today. But yeah, that's Patriots, as it's called, for the Vectex by John Donzilla. So, Happy New Year, whatever you're doing for the night. And we will see you in tomorrow's video, 6 PM. And it's the first Nintendo NES game I've done for a while. So thank you for watching, have a pleasant night, whatever you're doing, don't get too drunk, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!